Previously on Trigger Happy Havoc.
DANGANRONPA.
Hold on. Wheel. And the way the wheel goes! I don't know how to tell between each other, but apparently we're going with Asahina. I was like, Hina, whoa! Add that to the list of slurs that Danganronpa used. I went back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. I shouldn't have accepted what the hero offered me. I think you're tripping balls. Yeah, you're tripping balls. Why is that motherfucker smirking? You see him, right? That motherfucker? He's smirking all the way over there, you fucking bitch. Well, hello, Ivy. No. Damn! I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With silent prayer, blah 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 blah. Prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Boom! And fucking everything explodes. Woo! In a word, the room was strange. I mean, other rooms up until now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. Maybe it was the Monokuma themed door. It wasn't the surface level like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. I am here to recommend my friend. Your big brain was pushing against your skull, causing it to crack, which got bone fragments in your gray matter folds. No, it didn't. I am here at the recommendation of my friend. Hello, Smiley Garrison. I assure you that your friend gave you a good recommendation. I promise. It wasn't surface level fear. The fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... It was me, I'm the friend. Oh, hey. Well, thank you, Jack, for recommending. Welcome to Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. If you don't know what's going on, check my YouTube, actually. Madness Comics. I have my whole playthrough of this game there, up until now. And tonight, another episode will drop of the last stream. Danganronpa. Danganronpa's Danganronpa Papa. Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Okay, that's the rec... Okay, don't static me. That's the rec room. Rec room, the garden, the gate to the trash room. That's the pool. I don't know who Rompas. Why are they danging on him? So, like... There's this guy called the Rompa, and then the Dangan, and then the Dungan on the Rampa. Dang, they got the wrong paw! Okay, that's funny. Each monitor display a different section of the school. So, like, for the uninitiated on the chat, essentially, bunch of teenagers stuck in a school, they have to kill each other. That's the TLDR. The dorms, the classrooms. Every part of the school was covered. This is... What? It's a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on the monitors. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is... the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Oh man, they saw me eating my boogers. Then I think that settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? Why call it Ron Pa when they dang on the paw out of the kill the paw? I'm having a stroke. It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before. Okay. Girl, I love you. But please stop glazing this man up. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over?
Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But if the mastermind's really dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole! We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on! I could tell this was a surveillance room the moment you entered it, and it took these idiots like 5 minutes to figure it out. No, yeah, like, objectively, these people are a little bit dumb, and they need to, like, explain everything.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? Oh my god, Hero, you cannot be this dumb. So you think so too, huh? Naturally, they had a fucking knife on their stomach. The sight of the corpse make it as plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. There's a knife in their stomach. How could you have not thought they were murdered? The mastermind was murdered. Oh my god. I thought they did that to themselves as a prank. Well, why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're bent for talk to master. Don't call him master ever again. The mastermind purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Alright. Okay, let's see if I can check every room here. Okay, so like that's the hallway in the first floor. I can't tell what that is. That is the biolab. No matter when, no matter where, the surveillance cameras are following us every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like 48. 48 cameras. Okay, so yeah, that's the 5th floor. That's the lock... Wait, no, I don't know where that is. I'm guessing it's the dojo lock rooms, but they don't look similar. I don't know where that is either. We haven't been there. Oh, that's the headmaster's room. That's on the 4th floor. That's the laundry room. The whatever you call them, the blah 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 place before the pool where you go. That's the Monokuma store. That's another hallway in the 1st floor. That's another hallway in the 1st floor. That's the nurse's office. Toko, I love you. Can you move?
What's your problem?
That's the library, and below that, I think that's a hallway in the 2nd floor. That's the red door. That's another angle of the Monokuma store. I cannot tell what those other two are. That's the secret library. That's the library. That's another hallway on the 1st floor. That's on the 3rd floor. I cannot distinguish what this one is. That's the dining hall. That's one of the storage rooms on the 3rd floor. That's specifically Makoto's room. That's specifically Makoto's. That's the garden. That's my bed. Again, specifically Makoto's bed. That's the chem lab. That's a hallway in the 5th floor. No, in the 4th floor. Another in the 4th floor. No, that's a 3rd floor, I think. That's the lab. Rec room. The room before the locker rooms. Another angle of the dining hall. Another storage room on the 3rd floor. That's the pool. Another angle of the rec room.
I don't get. It's one of the hallways. That's the trophy room before the gym. That's the gym. That's the door, and that's the AV room. Boom! I just waited a bunch of time on that. What did you say?
I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here.
You know what? That's fair.
Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are.
Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Okay, that's a map. There's a really ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? No. Please, I love you. Please don't do this. Okay, that's the art room. I can finally figure that. That was the art room. Chair, there's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in.
No, Bracely Park.
What century are you from?
We don't have Bracely Park. I'm sorry.
The mastermind must have been using these monitors. These to monitor the network. An alter ego.
You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now.
You're right.
What else? I'm gonna leave the Monokuma door for the end because that's definitely the last one. Was doing a chore and back. Yeah, welcome back. Don't worry about it. We're investigating this place. There's nothing showing up in this one.
Huh? Hey, look! Next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna? It is! It's just like those my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas.
Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV?
Oh, did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Ina's here.
Oh, are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it.
The evil fucked up murder school that kills you, Danganronpa summary. Yep, that's basically it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Wait, is he not gonna connect it?
Okay.
Hey, you still don't have the TV fixed?
You know?
Just give me some time, okay? I gotta make sure we can drive Spaceship Earth safely.
I think I know what you're trying to say, but I also have no idea. Is he making pop culture references or something like that?
Okay.
Is okay, yeah, I say the same thing. I think the one thing left for me to check is the Monokuma door, so like... Monokuma door! Yes, he is. Alright, I'll take your word for it. This door's kinda creepy. Those are old-ass TV shows that he's just name-dropping. This door's kinda creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck, said the lucky student.
This door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room?
Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit the keyhole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You just jinxed it. You just jinxed it. Dad jinxed it. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hin's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Maybe the Monokuma key opens the Monokuma door, but we need to find Kyoko for that.
Oh ho ho ho!
What's wrong?
Good news for y'all! Your Saturday morning kitties out there! Good news for all you Saturday morning kitties out there! I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on!
What?
Then do it.
Frigging idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to get free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? Huh?
Well, that's creepy, isn't it?
Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh. That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird, huh? You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try.
They was watching themselves. They was probably doing freak shit. Here when they thought... Here went through every channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center. White picket fences. Na 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 na.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to some weird setup.
I love how everyone's just stands up.
Oh, fuck! A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? What? I'm in a while, you freaking bastards! Monokuma! Oh, you're supposed to be dead! Yeah! Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid! Hey, you're acting kinda strange! Something seems... different.
of course.
We got a fucking bot in the chat? What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. There's like a best viewers in whatever the fuck. There we go. There we go. What the hell? Okay. All good.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The looks on your face right now is so sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ha 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 ha.
Well, now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to get off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you, blah, 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 blah. I cannot speak. I haven't done my Monaco voice in a while. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going. No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all that bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Ew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. The TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it showing on the server aliens? Blah blah blah, I cannot speak today.
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in from the antenna.
But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. Have you ever seen the Truman Show? This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most important popular thing on TV.
It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Oh my god, Makoto, you're dumb. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
Wait, did they just name drop the Truman Show? No, I just did. That was me. I just ad-libbed it.
What?
Crashes through the wall in the cactus. I am kidding. Have you been in an accident that wasn't your fault?
What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way! That's impossible! I mean, he's speaking in metaphors, he's being direct. Exactly! I mean, like, you ever seen Fear and Hunger, Termania? It's like that, Lamau. There's no deeper meaning, exactly. Makoto's just stupid. That's the kind of that kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Okay, just say that. Oh yeah, I need to be fucking recapping this bullshit. Okay, pass me the blunt. If you want to recap, go watch my YouTube, Madness Comics. It's there. It's my whole playthrough of this game. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan. I think you might have a tumor. All you need is one to hit my ass. Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, it's me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all to captivate audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying! If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy! Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
What if they already did?
Huh?
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's the little business of...
Ding dong, bing bong.
A body has been discovered!
After a certain amount of time, which
Yeah, class trial. We know the drill.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean?
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you've got, okay? Auto mod.
Pounding excitement.
What about auto mod? Oh, okay. There you go.
Last week on Danganronpa, multiple people died, including Sakura groans in pain. We searched for a way out, and now we're dealing with Monokuma's bullshittery. And we can't handle any more of Monokuma's dumbfuckery. All here on Danganronpa. Insert Top Gear Steve.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
Wait, I can't wait!
And then, he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself from standing upright.
I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And
Wait, hold on. Again, what? Okay, so Kenny, apparently, the auto mod doesn't allow you to say tomfuckery. Monokuma, I don't know if I can handle any more of your tomfuckery. Apparently, tomfuckery is not a well-seen term by Twitch, which is odd.
how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here.
Well, fuck Twitch then.
You're not allowed to fuck Tom. Yeah, man. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part is obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko.
What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusawa was the one who died.
But I don't want to fuck Tom. Too bad. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind Mukuro Ikusawa isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. Are you sure about that? The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible! Because I don't know anything about her yet. I didn't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I didn't spend any free time events with her. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life.
Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko?
Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying. No.
Huh? But you said...
Stop.
I don't have time to explain now, because the plot reasons. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how the game works, after all. I thought you had renounced the game a while ago, but when... Oh!
Oh!
Nate Clone 704. Oh yeah, that's because he's the most recent follower. But like, guys, this soundtrack is so good. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game. This is my favorite investigation track. Due to the explosion, the victim's body identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. No, because what would be the fun of that? Oh, look at that guitar! Sorry, I'm appreciating the song. Fuck, this goes hard. Hell yeah! Oh fuck, it goes hard. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden! Monokuma File 5. Fuck, I love this song. Alright, let's lock in. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to another. I just need to do what I always do. Alright, so we have a knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said that the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. We already established it's the knife they took. Wait, is this? That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just so many strange coincidences. Whoever that person in the mask was... It attacked me last night. They were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. Maybe they really did do it themselves. Well, we'll see. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. They stabbed themselves after they blew up. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. God, I fucking love this song. These look like fragments of something. They're all burned, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. Black... well, no, it's more like rusted metal, like a red thing. Like a red thing, it's like a bolt. What the fuck is that? But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Where? Where? Makoto, don't be an ass! Makoto, don't be an ass and tell me where! God damn it. I check the body. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Well, that's interesting. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake fingernails. And they're really long. Yeah, I don't think Kyoko uses fingernails. She uses gloves. I mean, she uses gloves so we can't really tell, but why would you paint your nails and then wear gloves over it? Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of a normal activity. You're not gonna talk about the tattoo? There's also something on the back of her right hand. Okay. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole... You can definitely see that it's a wolf. It looks like it's a picture of a dog. Or something I've never seen anything... Or something. I've never seen anything like it before. You've never seen a dog in your life? Tattoo on the right hand. Okay, let's grab the boobies. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion. So it's totally black. So it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Never seen a wolf before. Yep. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Wait... Is there water below the body? If so, then maybe that's odd. The white jacket that the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? I mean, you're like edging me onto thinking that it's weird, but like you just said it's not weird. Let's look around, I guess. Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Wait! There's only 4. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4? What's going on, Makoto? There were 5. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? They fucking killed one. No! Of course, there were pretty precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, there's 6 of us. A body has been discovered! It's a fucking chicken. What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night. There were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? I'm going from 5 to 4. It's gonna have that impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Don't just ignore a man having a breakdown. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? A chicken. Wife, what do you have to say? So what does that body So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay, what do you have to say? Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around was... It wasn't wet! No, wait, it got wet after you got... Oh, fuck, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. The stomach and the area was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Wait... The blood on the body was still wet. But Byakuya said not to charge to avoid getting all bloody. Huh. Hina got hungry. Guys, she needs her meat.
Okay.
Wow, thanks! That was big help! Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you, too. Body before the explosion. Alright, Byakuya. Got time in my Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So in
I'd like to hear alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came here to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words,
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only one who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi? Also, when we went to get Tina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came out the door. So, where precisely were you?
I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so...
That's hardly an alibi.
I know.
So, what now? You seem to be in quite of a disadvantage here.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it?
Yep. You did it. How could you do this, dude? I didn't fucking do it. Well, not even Makoto knows, like... Hell, maybe we did. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
When the body was found?
Huh?
I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when I was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went... 9. The body was on a 9, because I remember Toko saying that. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? 9. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym. It was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
That's a pretty small job. Toko had a pickaxe?
This is a writing table. No, the pickaxe is when the body was found. Why? That image is so confusing. The pickaxe is here.
This room's dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty predictable shit. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp here before? I should probably look into it. It could be related to the case.
Yeah, this is the pickaxe.
There's something carved on the handle. Crazy diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about that. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dry. Something about that bothers me.
Oh, so Mondo went to Minecraft. Got it. This pickaxe likes JoJo. Yep. Well, it's specifically like it's because where is it? This guy. No, not this guy. This guy had Crazy Diamond written, like his gang is called Crazy Diamond. And as you can tell by the hairstyle, yeah, there was something there. Also, his name is Mondo, and his older brother is named Daya. So they were Daya and Mondo. Diamondo. That's all I say. That's all I will say. Also, by the way, JoJo Part 7 got confirmed today, or last night, or in the early morning. So like, hell yeah, JoJo fans, we stay winning!
That's the one thing in here that concerns me.
These guys here looks lame, clueless. What the fuck do you say about it, sir? Okay, yeah, whatever. Shit. Who got pawns? Who put pawns in my killing game? Monokuma, probably Monokuma. So we got a tarp. Monokuru. Nano is here. I don't think there's anything else. Oh my god, this song is so good! All these games about people getting murdered in them have a lot of puns in them. Yeah! Danganronpa, Ace Attorney, especially Ace Attorney. Especially Ace Attorney. What else? This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that the time possibly couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before the sprinklers... Before then, the sprinklers should have gotten wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place... Wait, so that gives you an alibi! Because you were with them at 7. Right? You know, I just realized Hina's been wearing these bandages on her knee all game. What injury did she get? I think they're compression things. Like, when you do sports and stuff, it's like to keep the muscles compressed and stuff. Or something like that. I don't know, a lot of sports people wear bandages, and not before they are injured, but because of compression. I think I've checked everything I need on this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. Oh no, on the other knee, the red band. Oh, that! I think that's something for like... I don't know what the name is for like... When you have like weird knees or elbows, sometimes you wear a thing like that to keep your elbow in place. Or your knee. Not because you're injured, but because your knee is a little bit weird. For example, Porcas the Ace from One Piece has that thing on his elbow. I think it's like for load. I don't know the term. It's when you're weird. When your body is a little fucked up. Yeah. Is that corpse really Kyoko if that's true? Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? I mean, Kyoko showed up after, so... Maybe? I don't know. I do know, actually. I'm just playing dumb for the people who haven't played the game. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself that much. Maybe I can get into her room. I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... I will simply limit your options. I cannot allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow the key to her room. No, not him. Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya. If you do come up to me with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Fucking stuck-up ass. Sorry, I have my... Oh my fucking god, I fucking despise you. I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay then. In the meantime, I should go look around somewhere else. Maybe check out that one area. Makoto, don't play that game with me. You know I'm dumb. Wait, is it like a piece of a bomb? Yeah, because why else would there be shrapnel here? So, should I check the bomb in the gym? I know I saw gameplay. No, I did play this one. The one I saw gameplay for was... My headphones fell down. My headphones fell down. The one I saw gameplay for was Super Danganronpa 2. For this one, I did play it, but like it was a long time ago. And where's the bomb? Man, this song is so good. Oh, I've played this before, but it's fun to experience it again. I really hope you've audibly grown like that every time. I really hope you've audibly grown like that every time Byakuya opens his mouth. Yeah, pretty much. You know, if you want to see that, you can go to my YouTube, Madness Comics, and check it out. Links is on my Twitter. Monokuma's lying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. I just found something. What is it? It's a what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body have been updated. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that left now is Kyoko's room. Okay. There were bits of debris. It should be noted that the bomb which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events that are unrelated. Wait, so like the same bomb that we got out of this Monokuma was the bomb used to blow up the body. So it definitely couldn't have been me because I was with the rest of them. Right? And because no wait. Because the sprinklers go up at 7:30 and the body wasn't wet. But we have the tarp that is wet on this part. Monokuma did it. No comment. I'm trying to figure out like what exactly am I supposed to do because the specifics of this trial, I don't remember them. Now where the fuck is Byakuya? Where the fuck is Byakuya Togami? Where the fuck is that little twink? I fucking hate him with all my guts. I really hope he dies. He's in the garden again. Byakuya! You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to go check Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Huh, wait for me, you fucking asshole! Byakuya woke up without a single glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Yeah. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid into the keyhole, and then, click! And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Thank you. Now go and leave me alone, you fucking bitch. She also never decorated her room. So this is Kyoko's room. Well, this is definitely interesting. Oh, I love that they look like fucking Korbokudas when you're talking around. Yep. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers are those really traditional public bathhouses use them for lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse because yeah, I'm a rich bitch. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Makoto, you literally commented on them when we saw the dojo. You cannot be this stupid. But lucky. What else? The whole game is just one man play and everything else is just a standee. It's just a standee. Here's her bed. It's just a fucking. It's just. That's canon. That's why every character is voiced by me. It's just one actual guy and everyone's just cardboard cutouts. I don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. Well, I guess we can leave, right? Hey, I think it would be wise to look around for a bit more. Whatever. You doing all the voices yourself is more accurate, exactly. Bathroom. Certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. What else can I... Do you want to talk? Is that it?
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it that you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry, don't apologize. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. The paper? Earlier Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What is this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened to her, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened to her, so fucking open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all it says in there? That she's a freak? Yeah, it looks like it. She's freaky under the sheets. Is that it? But could something be hidden under the bedsheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled piece of paper. Oh! Class 78, Student Registry. Mukuro Ikusawa. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusawa's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. She wanted me to smash? Why didn't she want me to know until she died? God, you're so annoying! Here, I'll tell you! One was a key and... That's it! This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for you to... I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. You spineless bitch. I made an effort to pull myself together and look down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusawa. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile... I don't know how that can be evidence of anything. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. You're just a basic bitch, Makoto. You never read the news or anything. It was like it's like one's non-fiction and the other sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different it is. I don't know, man. That sounds like a pretty plausible story. A weird story, but completely plausible. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. Have you hired these people? You said it like you have hired these people. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. And the rumor I've heard says the Fenrir has already... What the fuck do you want? Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit of a player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Huh, it's you! Huh? What have you got into your pretty little hand there? Oh, you find her profile? So what if I did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me, I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bear are omnivorous, you know? Omnivorous, you know? Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am! A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely! I can't have you complain about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They are actually one of the participants in the killing game. I don't think I've ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got to get... That's not a Monokuma line, was it? Weird. When you all first got here in the main hall, way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
In other words...
That's right! There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
They really have to play the whole thing, huh? The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure that everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense! I need to keep the Twitch viewers entertained.
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid little gloves all day? Day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anybody I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Okay, so we know it's not Kyoko. Because the body didn't have scars. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Not laughing at that voice. Monokuma's account. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Okay, no, so that's useful. So now we can use that as a piece of evidence to prove that that was not Kyoko. Wait, so on the back of her hand... That tattoo. That's not a mark. That's not a scar. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. Ew, are you jealous, you fucking gay? His trap?
Such.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. God must have really hated me for putting me in the same room as you. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't have any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case? Makoto, you are so slow!
It's certainly.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. But why didn't she show up to the class trials when that's a rule? Mukuro's the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? Not if you think about it for more than 5 seconds, so stop being a pretentious bitch. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mokuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mokuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that will raise question about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense to assume Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. You want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely doesn't seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places it needs to be investigated. I should find out if that key to the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Well, let's see. I'm not even gonna talk to you, I don't have to. There are one locks here. Okay, so the block thingy has 6, so that probably opens the 6th one, right? It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go into these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, now you say the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it! Okay. You spineless bitch! I took out the woodlock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and... Click! The locker secretly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. I mean, you could still stab someone with them. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows? Why is that relevant? Oh, there's something else inside this locker. It's a waddle-up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Oh, that shit has blood! Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I don't know. I actually don't know what this means. This actually doesn't help me at all. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Oh man, I'm getting confused. I don't know what the hell's happened here. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key of the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. We haven't been here in a while. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand. Right now I need to talk to Byakuya. That's what I did!
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way through high school without learning a single word of French? Of course you would know French. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Actually, a good amount does. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based on the Middle East. Why are you pretending to read? You just admitted you don't know French, you fucking fake-ass bitch! Unlike military contractors, they are a first group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. No, actually, why are you staring at the paper like you are actually reading it? They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their name presence is enough to strike fear into the enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations. Oh, the Wolf of Ragnarok, so that's what the tattoo means. Ringing is this way forces a power dynamic. Ringing it this way forces a power dynamic. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternative reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are a part of our world. And actually, mercenary groups and guns for hire are not that odd, you dumb fuck. Have you been sheltered your whole life? Their battlefields aren't much different from our own lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out to you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Well, now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? The Wolf of Ragnarok? That's right, it said that Fenrir was the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they are a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Okay, so that confirmed it, the body is Mukro's. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean? Mukro's Ikusaba profile. Oh!
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena.
Don't get poetic with me, bitch.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Kill yourself.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Yeah, whatever.
See you later.
Alright. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
What? Oh no, that was Makoto? Fuck! It would seem that way. Also stop impersonating me. Let's go. And I do not sound like Squidward. Shut up. Alright. The class trial. The class trial that we'll be playing next week, ladies and gentlemen. We've been streaming for like 2 hours and a little bit more, so I think that's a good place to leave it. And also, like, my voice is giving out, and yeah. But I think this was a very productive stream. Thanks. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. This last week has been a little bit rough on me, but I'm glad I could make it to stream with you guys here. A reminder that you can watch on YouTube all of the playthrough up to this point, and another episode should come out today, hopefully, if I finish editing it. Because the next time and previously on sections of those videos, yeah, they take a while to make. I need to grab some good clips for that. But anyways, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching these videos and these streams. It really means a lot to me. And I really love revisiting these games. because they were like a big part of like my adolescent years, and I've remembered a lot of stuff and found new stuff to love about these games. I know they're not perfect, they have a lot of issues, but I think Trigger Happy Havoc is a really solid game by itself. Like a really good premise, really good atmosphere, and I don't regret being a fan of this series. It's great. I love it. Yes, my wife! My wife, 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 my wife. Also, it has my wife in it, so yeah. Danganronpa has a really good, special place in my heart. So anyways, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all. And I will be seeing you guys next week. So remember, see you later and stay crazy. Goodbye. Next time on Trigger Happy Havoc.
Danganronpa.
Exploding arrows for some reason. And bloody duck. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. Anyways, let's go! Let me eat before speaking. You don't have to prove shit! She's standing right there! Are we really having this conversation? Shit. Why are y'all so hellbent in making me argue with my wife? Boom. The chicken! The chicken!